a sec. Yeah.
Where do you want it? Out of your pitcher?
We're good?
Which one's back? Who's staying until Sean? Did I miss it? This is the damn thing. Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to welcome everyone as we join communities all over the world today in acknowledging August 31st, 2022 as International Overdose Awareness Day. Joining me here today are Council President Mary Sohar, Councilwoman Anita Greenberg, Councilman Kevin Garcia, Detective Pat D'Onofrio from OBPD. We have members of our Municipal Alliance. Our Elks today are represented by Mr. Mike DeSimone, Township employees, residents, Rosemary Rivoli, our Municipal Coordinator, and Mr. Shah, our Business Administrator. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule, as we said, to come together. Here, August 31st, as I said, is International, and it says a lot, the word, International Overdose Awareness Day. And we know that it takes an entire globe, as we say, the world's annual campaign to end overdoses. This is not a problem that any one town nor country can end on its own. Today we stand here without stigma and remember those who have died, and we acknowledge the grief of the family and friends that are left behind. Overdose, as I said, is a global health emergency, but I think especially here in the United States. There has been a significant increase in overdose deaths all over the world. And our community, the Township of Old Bridge, continues to report overdoses. And sadly, we continue to experience the painstaking loss of precious lives. We almost realize that our community must come together, must work together as a community, and realize that that is probably the most essential act that we can do. We must all come together, and we must all work together. We must all utilize the resources here in Old Bridge and the surrounding towns. I must say thanks to the dedication of our Alliance members and the people that have joined me here today, that have helped educate children in our schools and members of our community. We are making a difference. We truly are. But we need to do more. And today we stand here and we reaffirm our commitment to protecting our children by educating them at a young age so they can make wise choices as teens and young adults. All the people in Old Bridge, all the residents, must have the tools they need to continue to make good decisions as adults. And finally, most importantly, we must let our residents, all of them, everyone here in Old Bridge, that they are never, ever regardless of how they feel. They are never alone. So without further ado, I would like to ask, please, if our representative from the Elks, Mike DeSimone, would say a few words. Thank you, Mike. That's what you and all the Elks do.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'm honored to be here to represent the Elks. And I don't want anyone to think that the Elks is not totally committed to the goals that the mayor set forth. We have a very active drug awareness committee and a chairman that tries to promote every year with our second, third, fourth graders a drug awareness poster contest. We recognize them at their local schools. We recognize them at our lodge, at our Youth Week dinner. We're committed to have them spread the message, even though they're only 7, 8, 9-year-olds, that drug awareness is something that students should all be made aware of. In addition, last year, the lodge sponsored 20 middle school students, peer leaders, to attend a one-day conference in which their awareness of drugs and overdoses was heightened through speakers and presentations. This year, the lodge has committed to send 30 students from Sandburg and Sauk to this conference, with the hope that we could send even more each year, because we recognize the value of such a program. So, without a doubt, I want to assure the Municipal Alliance and the Township that if the assistance of the lodge is needed to promote your causes, we'll be there to lend a helping hand. Thank you very much.
I'll just follow up on that. You know, Old Bridge is a better place because of what the Elks do for this community. Now I'd like to introduce our general, the person that's in charge, the person that's on the front lines, our Municipal Alliance Coordinator, Rosemary Rivoli, to say a few words. Ro.
Overdose. That word is very scary. Death by overdose, it's just heartbreaking. Coming together to make a difference, that is promising. Working together as a community to heal and to move forward, well, that's Old Bridge. Our mayor, our council, our Municipal Alliance members, our police department, our first responders, our schools, our places of worship, our organizations, businesses, along with our residents, come together as one to play our part in educating ourselves and our community. Our message is clear. We are here to help, and no one is alone. The Old Bridge Municipal Alliance for the Prevention of Substance Abuse is made up of the most amazing people in our community. The Alliance comes together to educate about the trends in drugs and alcohol abuse and misuse. We receive grant funding from JACATA, which is the Governor's Council on Alcoholism and Drug Abuse. That money is providing educational programming, training, and seminars to the Old Bridge community for early intervention, sharing information to educate our children, teaching coping skills to manage stress, giving teen leaders the opportunity to mentor their peers and younger siblings, as well as friends and neighbors in their community, can make a difference, because knowledge is the best tool to make informed choices, and that is empowerment. The Alliance builds partnerships with businesses and outside organizations. The Old Bridge Elks provides grants for us to allow us for additional leadership trainings and to further educate our children. Their contributions have been greatly needed, well received, and greatly appreciated. Mike? The Alliance will resume the Mayor's Town Halls this year. We will be participating in Old Bridge Day. We ask all residents to stop by our stand. We have so much information that is a wealth of information and resources for you. Our very special project that we are so excited about this year is to begin our Teen Alliance, because that's where we'll really start to empower our youth as they come and work alongside of us and learn how to make a difference in our world. The Municipal Alliance can never have too many voices, as we are all the voices of our community. If you are interested in receiving further information, please reach out to me. I'm here at the Township, and you can get my information on the Township website. Overdose has no age. You or I can overdose accidentally on our prescription medication. It is not always an addiction. But for those who do struggle, and for those who do need help, you are not alone. There is help. And I would like to introduce Detective Pat D'Onofrio, who has been the driving force behind leading the charge of the children in our 5th grade programs for LEAD, which is Too Good for Drugs. And I'm going to bring him up here because he can help inform us on all the help that's out there. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. If we were all here standing here about 10 years ago, the stigma that came with drug addiction and overdoses was out of control. As a society at that point, we really weren't even following it. We started tracking numbers in Old Bridge Township starting back in 2016. 2016, we had 55 overdoses, 11 deaths. 2017, 58. 2018, 104 and 10. 2019, 93 and 12. 2020, 81 and 15. 2021, 64 and 11. So COVID, which shut down the rest of the country, did not stop overdoses or deaths. We all probably about 10 years ago also said, hey, we don't know anyone who's suffering problems. Now I guarantee you if we turn around, each one of us knows somebody suffering an issue. The only good thing with the current overdoses in Old Bridge, we're actually about down 10% this year. We're at 31 year to date and 4 deaths. Hoping that continues. Things that have changed, we've expanded partnerships in what we do. Not only partnering with the Elks, we partner with Partnership for Drug-Free New Jersey and brought programs in. We're currently with the Police Department and Alliance doing programs in every grade up to about 9th grade where there's some interaction with kids and law enforcement. Old Bridge, about 5 years ago, started a program with recovery coaches where anyone overdoses, we send a recovery coach to go speak to them, go to the hospital. That program's been expanded into a county program where it's been expanded county-wide. Besides that, anyone who overdoses in the town, I make 3 attempts to try to get them to meet with a coach. There's also Blue Cares Court now, where if a person has charges and they have admit that they have a drug issue, they're matched up with a coach if they're willing to take part in the program to help them with their charges, where the charges could be dismissed or reduced. Narcan is a lot more readily available. I brought 20 doses of it with me tonight. Anyone here, just take one. If they don't all go, someone take 2, because it's easier to get hands on it, and if we can take it and we can hand it out. In that sense, the Attorney General has also changed the procedure for law enforcement. Now, if we go to a scene and a family member issues Narcan, we leave an attempt to leave it behind with an information sheet on how to administer it. As I said, with the Municipal Alliance, we're always expanding programs with the Elks and the Partnership with Drug-Free New Jersey, which each one of them helps us keep strong programs in the elementary school. And it's an ongoing battle. The issue we're having is, as you guys know, it's really no longer heroin. All the heroin that's submitted to the state police lab currently, 95% of it is testing for pure fentanyl. And that's what's killing everybody. And the scary part is fentanyl is expanding where they're putting it in other drugs. About 3 months ago in Connecticut, 20 kids overdosed on fentanyl-laced marijuana. So it's going to be a battle for a long time, and we got to continue to educate our youth and do follow-ups year after year. If any of you know anyone suffering from addiction, reach out. There's plenty of programs out there. There's 2 easy websites for help. Is SAMHSA, S-A-M-S-H-A. If you go on it, you can enter it in, and it'll come up with all different treatment options. There's also another website called Atlas, which is through the federal government. You enter square mileage, it'll come up with stuff. But the Blue Cares program, there's some phone numbers over there. You can match that person right up with a recovery coach that will get them help. Thank you all, and we need to continue this battle.
Sorry. I just wanted to say thank you so much to everyone that is here today. I greatly appreciate you coming to support us. We're here to help you, so anytime you need anything, you know where we are. I'd just like to acknowledge Lori Coletti. She is the chairwoman of the Municipal Alliance. She's been on the Alliance for how many years, Lori? Many, many, many. And it's her hard work and dedication, along with our members of the Alliance, that makes what we do possible. So again, thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. And just closing, I would like to really thank everyone from the bottom of my heart for your individual efforts, group efforts to date. But I have to stand here and say, this battle, as we call it, is not over. We have a lot of work to do. And we'll know when it's over, when the numbers are 0, 0. When the numbers say 0 overdoses and 0 deaths. Then we will know our mission is complete. We have a lot of work to do. So I want to thank everybody in advance for the efforts, and we'll be calling on you, the council, all our local nonprofit organizations. South Old Fire is here. Thank you so much for being here. It means a lot. So I just want to thank everyone for taking part, and we will battle this as a group. We can. I really believe we can. So thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you.